There are two worlds, our bodies and the external world. In the 18th century, there were two camps of philosophers, the Empiricists and Rationalists. The Empiricists believe that knowledge is through experience. If you want to get knowledge, you have to experience the world. If you want to know how big elephants are or how hot the sun is, you have to go and check. Rationalists believe that knowledge is through reason. The only way to get real knowledge was to figure it out. You can learn without doing any kind of experiment, that 2 and 2 makes 4, and that all bachelors are unmarried. Those things are certain. Those are the sorts of things that the rationalists thought their knowledge. Here comes Immanuel Kant, who kind of took a middle road, who thought that there were some concepts you have in your head, but you could not have got by experiencing the world. But you also could not have just sat down and figured them out either. Take the concept of time and space for instance, as in distance between objects. You rely on that concept a lot when you're walking around the world. Imagine a baby experiencing the world for the first time. They could not go, "Oh, that object is over there, and I am over here." So, there must be space in between because, in order to say that the object is over there, you must have already the concept of space in your head. He also included number and time. Must be built into us from the beginning. Our brains must be hardwired to experience the world in that way. As soon as the baby is experiencing anything, they are experiencing it spatially. This synthetic a priori concept, as he called them, must be a condition of having a mind. All minds have them. Though I like to explain it using Pokemon, you can go out into the world and capture new knowledge. You can experience food and music and love and gain knowledge about those things. But you always get a starter Pokemon under few Pokeballs to get you on your own way. And you can't begin your journey towards being a Pokemon master until you've picked your starter. So your synthetic a priori concept or your Pokemon, this is called transcendental argument. Transcendental argument is when we say, okay, we do things like this. So whatever the background conditions are that are necessary for us to do things, those conditions must be true. Transcendent in this case just means going beyond what we have in front of us. So here's a diagram about this philosophy. Our sensibility is the ability to sense things in the world. Our understanding is the ability to think about things. Space and time cannot be learned about through experience. They are intuitions of the mind. So a thing appears in a space and time only insofar as it is sensed by our minds. Concepts only apply to things insofar as they are sensed by your minds. A thing in itself, something considered exterior to our minds, may have nothing to do with space and time or any of our concepts. Things in themselves are unknowable. That is why there are two worlds, the world of experience sensed by our bodies and the world as it is in itself. Transcendental idealism of Kant's theory believed that both reason and experience were necessary to understand the world. For the quotable quotes, for watching. God bless us all.